an awesome day here in Woods. Joy Salva here, and you are watching the first ever episode of Enjoying Poland with PWG series. And in this episode, we are going to tackle the do's and don'ts in Poland. But before we start, if it's your first time here, please don't forget to click on that like and subscribe buttons below for more exciting updates. Now, let's get started. How well prepared are you when it comes to traveling to a foreign land? It's always satisfying when you do your homework in advance. And the research part gets tricky when you're traveling to a country where everything is quite contrasting compared to your homeland. On that note, let's talk about Poland. Let's start with the 5 don'ts. Number 1, do not drink and smoke in public. This is strictly forbidden by law, and you might get penalized by police officers when doing so. Unfortunately, an explanation that you didn't know would not be enough for police officers, as they take a strict approach to public drunkenness and smoking. Number 2, don't get loud after 10 p.m. Of course, every house party eventually has to end, and according to the Polish law, it should be 10 o'clock in the evening. However, with the agreement and kindness of the neighbors, this rule can be stretched. If there is a noise after 10 p.m., then the neighbors can call the police. Third, do not jaywalk. If you do not cross the road on a proper pedestrian lane and on a red light, once you get caught by the police, for sure, you will be fined. Keep that in mind and stick to the law like others do. Number 4, do not forget to validate your tram or bus ticket. If you get caught having an unvalidated ticket, you will have to pay the fine on the spot. If you don't pay, the inspector will call the police. Number 5, do not point your finger. Pointing at people or things is considered rude or boorish in Poland. Now let's move on to the do's. Here are the 5 do's in Poland. Number 1, do bring an ID with you anywhere you go. When you're going out somewhere, no matter what time it is, there is one thing that you need to keep on you, and it is your ID. So if you don't have your national ID, you can bring your passport. Remember to always carry your ID card or your passport wherever you go. This rule applies to everyone, not just to foreigners. Second, do try Polish foods. Rather than satisfying your taste buds with pizza and kebab, head over to a traditional Polish restaurant and try out delicious Polish dishes. Don't forget that you're in a country of pierogi and sausages, and tasting local dishes is an integral part of getting to know a foreign country's culture. Number 3, do learn the basic Polish language. It's always nice to learn basic Polish words and phrases. It's an act as a good gesture. Some of these are dzień dobry, good day, do widzenia, goodbye, dobry wieczór, good evening, miłego dnia, have a great day, dobranoc, good night, przepraszam, it's excuse me or sorry, and dziękuję, thank you. So these are the words that you can start learning. And remember that Polish people are warm and welcoming and would really appreciate the gesture of greeting. Fourth, do have coins on you. Coins can be handy when you have to tip in Poland. Besides that, Polish shops tend not to have any change when you want to pay with a note. So make sure you have some coins with you at all times. Number 5, do give up your seat. When you're in the public transport and if you see an elderly woman or a pregnant woman or a disabled person, do not hesitate to give up your seat. It costs you nothing, and a small gesture would really make their journey comfortable. Poles grew up with these principles and values, where you help those in need as much as you can. So, ensure to follow that social etiquette. So, there you have it, guys. Be informed and be well aware with the do's and don'ts here in Poland, because soon you will be here. What are you waiting for? Join now by visiting our offices in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Ras Al Khaimah, United Arab Emirates. Or you can connect with us through our official website, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts. So we'll see you on our next video. Bye!